Hello, Professor Larson. Hi, everybody watching this video. My name is Ahmed Kotub. I'm currently going to present the analysis of GDK digital marketing, addressing channel conflict with data analytics case study as part of my DBA enrollment program. If we have a quick review over this case study, CDK is a digital representative responsible for the supply of the website for several companies, including and on top of them General Motors. Actually, the marketing department are now preparing for a critical meeting with CDK digital representatives as well as the Dealers Council of General Motors that will be responsible for the decision that relates to the renewal of the contract of CDK Digital for another 5 years. This renewal contract is related to granting CDK Digital an exclusive website vendor agreement to General Motors US network for over 4,000 distributors and dealers. Actually, the major part and the difficult part as well that relates to this meeting and this renewal is that General Motors decided to have a co-agreement on CDK digital duties to be mutually agreed with the dealers council. So if the dealers council say no, then they will not have the renewal, and GM will have to search for another vendor for its website. In this case, we will use CDK's big database and analytics capabilities to address the conflict between the dealers and the manufacturer related to the objective of the creation for this website. To address the conflict, we will go through several questions that were requested to answer over this case study. The first question is, what are the digital marketing objectives and goals of GM dealers? The manufacturer or the OEM and the dealers have different objectives. So if we take the part or the side of GM, their objective is to have a consistent branding message across all its network and to adequately present their edges and to have the same communication channels with the same look to all its customers. From another side, on the dealer's side, every dealer wants to have his own identity and to have a sort of a customized website for them in order to create a differentiation between what this dealer is presenting and what other dealers are representing as well, taking into consideration that this is a very competitive market, having maybe several dealers in the same region selling the same product. So each dealer wants to have his own identity in order to present the value added that he can present to his potential customers. This should have a better impact on their turnover and bottom line. This is concerning the objectives of the dealers. Dealers can have other products as well to sell other than GM products. They can have a used car in addition to the newly car sell to GM. They can have other services to be presented to the customers, maybe maintenance, maybe spare parts, selling spare parts, and so on. So they have to present their own identity. That was not found maybe in full on CDK digital website. If we go to the second question, what are the barriers that CDK digital should overcome to be the sole supplier to GM dealers? They should impress the dealers and focus on providing solutions for the problems that dealers are not capable to find in their current website. The internal and consistent support from the dealers' side, noting that less than 20% of the dealers they don't have they have personnel marketing hire for this role. So 80% are working in this role on a random, not organized base, without any sort of real, at least small function that is heading the role of the marketing. So they are in deep need to find their counterpart dedicated to be responsible for this role. Getting the best return from the marketing campaigns and marketing expenses is very crucial and very vital. Also taking into consideration that this business is having a low level of margins that needs to be enhanced across all the dealers network. So they need to see a better ROI on their investments on the marketing side. This is something that CDK Digital should focus on. The CDK website is very restrictive, and this is a major problem that they need to tackle. This is from the dealer's standpoint. Their personnel branding was not at all reflected in the website, as we said before, and this is limiting the dealer's control over their online presence. They also have a problem that relates to the administrative tool of this website that also CDK Digital should cover. Another point that that was found in the business case is that the dealers were not fully informed about the benefits of this website for them, either on their P&L side or on their image and communication channels. So this ignorance of this led to building enforcement of CDK to build a learning curve for the dealer side in order to let them better understand their role and the benefit that they can get from this website. If we go to the third question, what kind of benefits can CDK Digital offer to the GM dealers that differentiate them from other marketing companies? Of course, as we said, CDK is not the only company that can present this service, but they have some edge over other competitors. So we can say that they have better understanding on the system of General Motors. They have a better understanding on the branding of General Motors as they used to work with them for long years. They have a better understanding on their strategy and their vision, their objectives. This is from my side. Another point is that CDK Digital seems to have a high technical solutions to track each user from his initial car search till the action of deciding to buy the car. 20 million website visits and like 1 billion ads of placement, acquiring admission to the online ads on real time. This is another benefit that they claim to have. So they have access to large database of potential customers that can be representing leads to this distribution channel. Not only this, but they can also segment the shoppers with respect to their geographical location, the car types that they are searching for. Is it sedan, SUV, trucks, and so on and so forth. They can also classify the cars that the shoppers are searching for, the high end, the standard, what kind of options that can be in this car, and so on and so forth. So all this level of segmentation is very crucial, and seems that CDK Digital is having a real edge on this part. So all these data can be shared to the dealers in order to enhance their focus on the real clients that they can address to sell their products. Actually, also this can represent a good insight for the dealers to have a preferential classification on the level of cars that they can have in their stock, or they can even present in their showroom, in what color, in what shape, in what options. All this also can be part of the edges that can CDK Digital represent to its dealers. Working in the digital marketing for the car business for some good time is also a benefit. This is from another side, because CDK is not only dealing with General Motors as a large car dealers. They have other car manufacturers across Europe. They have another technology that they are claiming to have, which is called DTAP, Digital Technology Assistance Program. It is focusing more on the dealer's technology, giving specific tools that can give a more segmentation and insights over the real potential leads to the dealers. Those are the points that we can see that can be focused on from CDK digital representatives in order to convince the dealers to have a big role in the next phase of their contract renewal. Another question is raised concerning the benefits of real-time content customization for the GM dealers. Actually, for the real-time content customization is having a benefit of tracking potential clients from a website to the other website, and would enhance the leads number, bring more and improve the return on investment. It should improve the level of engagement. It can increase the brand sentiment as you move across the website. So if the shopper is moving from website to the other, seeing different benefits of the cars of GM, that can give more of a solid image to the maybe the specs, the reliability, maybe the safety of the car. So it can represent an engagement that would enhance the leads and conversion rates for the dealers. It would also improve the quality of the engagements because if you address the right segment and the right shopper, you will have a higher quality of leads that can be targeted and not wasting time with let's say fake leads. It would, as we said, provide an insight on the audience of the websites and let you know what are the audience, what the audience think of and feels and wants in a more accurate manner. Those are the benefits that relates to the real-time content customization. If we move to another point and question raised, what does analytics mean for CDK Digital and how do they leverage analytics? So website analytics is the discipline of tracking, analyzing, and drawing insights from online data. Can also go to a step further to helping marketeer understanding the audience intent. So while data merely answer what people are doing, looking at this in conjunction with other insights can help you understand why they are doing this as well. Measurability in the digital marketing is having ultimate goal of using this information to craft the most effective and relevant marketing message. So as Coulter would say, it circles back to the notion of creating and satisfying customers at a profit. If you have the right analytics to your customers, you will understand, as we said, which geographical location you can focus more, what are the car types that you can focus on in certain location than the other, what kind of options that can be put in the cars that can be more useful for a segment than the other, what are the price constraints that are faced by you and maybe by the competitors in the market. It can give you also insights about your competition, what are they presenting better than you, which websites that they can move while comparing your General Motors website with their the others websites. It can also tell you if there is a sort of a double counting in the spending that relates to the marketing dealers side. So try to eliminate the branding, getting more benefits of this. It has lots of benefits, endless benefits that can help having a better image, better the top line, better return on investment on the market spending side, and of course bottom line. If we move to maybe the last question, What do you feel should be the primary focus on CDK Digital to be the sole supplier to the GM dealers? CDK should focus on the following pillars that can differentiate it from the others. As we said, maybe leveraging their competitive edge in the positioning towards the dealers and manufacturer, resolving all problems that we referred to before. So CDK should work on enhancing the learning curve of the benefit that the dealers can have from this website. They have to provide advanced low-cost searching engine optimization, and this was part of the problems that was raised in the case study. Or this can be embedded in an early provided service to at least try to change this perception and adopt maybe a new technology to enhance the SOE capabilities. Maybe convince the dealers to dedicate more portion of the marketing budget to the digital marketing, and this is the usual trend, and this is on the expense of the other marketing tools like the radio and the TV and the billboards, as it proved to be more cost efficient from time to time. Ensure also the correct communication of their added role to the dealers, resolving the conflict between the dealers and the manufacturer GM, and this is the core of their focus that should be for having the license renewal. Try to enhance and last but not least, the major point that the CDK Digital should focus on in the contract renewal is to resolve the conflict between the car dealers and the manufacturer General Motors on the website side. They have to try to enhance the website to be more lean and to give more personalization to the GM dealers, while also preserving the consistency and the branding requirement of General Motors, and this lean approach should give more alignment between the requirements of the dealers on the advertisement and personalization in the website content from a side, and the OEM message that should be embedded in a consistent manner in the website all across the dealer's platform from another side. Those are the points and the analysis that we presented over this case study. And again, thank you for your time, and have a great day.